Hey everybody, it's Rob with Cherry City Guns and Ammo, and today we're going to test out some pretty wicked self-defense ammo. So stick around because we're fitting to make a big old mess. Alright, so we're going to go through the ammunition that we're going to test. First we have some 300 Blackout. Now this is stuff I bought from Black Butterfly Ammunition out of my own pocket. This is 300 Blackout, 200 grain Maker. Maker is the bullet, actual bullet maker. And they call these the Buzzsaw Subsonic. These say they're running at 1,025 feet per second. Let's take a look at them. So these are a solid copper bullet. Make sure we can get focused in here. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. I'll put this behind here so it'll focus. There are some little laser cuts on the bullet. And supposedly these are supposed to split into 3 pretty wicked looking petals that all kind of peel out. So those might be pretty interesting. We're going to shoot a few different things and see what we can do with them. I'm really excited to try them out because it might make a great home defense option. I think a AR pistol and 300 Blackout, like with 10-inch barrel, would be a fantastic home defense option. And then let me show you the box of this other stuff. You can read that all right there. Property of U.S. government, not for resale. Department of Homeland Security. These are a spear bullet, 147 grain, 9mm. And I'm not going to tell you where I got them from. These were given to me by a channel supporter, and I thank you very much for sending them to me. I don't think this is something you can buy, so this might be the only test on YouTube of this ammunition. Let's take a look at it. So they're nickel casings. Oh, hold on. They're nickel casing, and they're 147 grain hollow point, although you see how they almost look kind of flat on the end. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like a rubber or some kind of waxy stuff, but the hollow point is filled. So we're going to shoot these through a variety of things and just see if we can capture some bullets and see what they look like. We're going to do everything we can to try to capture the bullets from the 300 and from the 9mm because I want to see what these look like. I bet they're going to be pretty cool. So stick around. We're going to prepare for the shot and we'll be right back with you. Alright, up first, 300 Blackout. Got it loaded up in one of my cool Smoke Lancer mags. I love these mags. So we've got water jugs, 3 wide, 5 deep, plus a 5-gallon bucket behind it because we want to catch this bullet. And just in case it veers out, hopefully one of the other jugs will catch it. And I got my cell phone down there recording up close. So let's see how it does. I tell you what, if nothing else, these rounds have literally like 0 frickin' recoil. But let me unhook the camera. We'll go up there. Actually, we'll just switch to the cell phone and we'll see what we can find. All right, switching over to the cell phone. Obviously, there's one. Looks like we kept it going right down the middle. There's jug number 2, split wide open. And look at that exit. It's like a Y-shaped exit. And here's number 3 with a 3-way, it almost looks like you get shot with a broadhead with a 3-way entrance, and oh, it did exit. And I did see something fly over here into the dirt. So I think it came out here. Oh, it went here too. So maybe we did catch it. Oh, we have a bullet. We caught the bullet. My hands all wet, can't get a hold of that thing. I see the bullet down in there. This is cool. When you start seeing all these weird shaped entrance and exit wounds, makes me think this must have worked exactly as designed. Come on. Oh, wow. Look at that thing. That is absolutely wicked. My gosh. Yeah, I'm keeping that. That is cooler than heck. Wow. I think we're going to try this up against a few other targets and see if we can catch those too, but that is super cool. Let's load up with the 9mm, do the exact same test with the 9mm, and then we'll do some other stuff. So that was a total of 4 jugs. The last one, it just popped a hole in, which, you know, that's pretty good. That's how far I get in with my 500 Magnum. Granted, it's much more explosive and it's dropping its energy much quicker. But yeah, I think 4 jugs with a subsonic 300 Blackout is pretty good. How cool. All right, we're all set up to do the same test again. This time we're gonna use my Beretta 92S. And there's that 147 grain Department of Homeland Security round. Once again, we've got the cell phone down there, catching video up close. We'll take the shot, we'll go switch over to the cell phone, and we'll see if we can't find that bullet. All right, let's try to put it right in the middle. I'm scared that I may have hit a little high and a little left. We'll go grab the cell phone and see what we can see. So some dummy forgot to hit record on the cell phone. So we broke 2 jugs on this side, then it went back. We just actually rubbed this one and then hit the jug behind it. And then we went into this 5-gallon bucket. And it's actually 2 5-gallon buckets nested each other. It made it through both layers. But it did catch the bullet. And I'm not super impressed. And that could be because we didn't make a really super direct hit. So we're gonna try this again with the jugs we have left. And I'm gonna move in a lot closer. See if we can make a little more direct shot and see if these will perform just a hair better. I'll be right back with you. Okay, so we didn't make a great shot with that 9mm. So we're gonna try it again. And this time I actually have the cell phone recording. But we're gonna try that again. We're a little bit closer, so hopefully make a little more direct a hit, and maybe it'll perform just a little bit better. Almost got hit by a lid that came flying back. I'd say that was a much more direct hit. Let's see if we can go find that bullet. So yeah, that hit seemed a lot more right on. There's the first jug right there. Here's the second jug. Clearly it came out of the second. We got a nice little hole in the third. Oh, and it came through. Hole in the fourth. Please tell me it did not exit. We have no exit on the fourth. So in theory, we should have a bullet in this jug. Yep, I see it in there. Now that is much more the kind of performance I would have expected. That's actually pretty damn good. That's cool. Wow. Very neat. All right, we're back with a 300 mag. Load it up in there again. This time, we got a watermelon with some jugs behind it. I'm gonna move the camera over just a skosh here. And then of course we've got the cell phone set up to capture it up close. But let's see what one of these does to a watermelon and see if we can capture a second one. That's awesome. I can already see that we're losing water at least from the second jug. Let's go see if we caught that. Oh yeah, I can already see the bullet. It went after the watermelon, it went into the second jug. I can see some shininess down there in the bottom. First, let's look at that. Look at that wicked entrance hole. That exit. Another entrance. It really looks like it was shot by a broadhead. Oh, I guess I gotta watch where I'm pointing the camera. Yeah, it looks like it was shot by an arrow with a broadhead on it. There we go, just as pretty as the first one. How stinking cool is that? Wow. Let's take a look at our victim here. You know, it's funny what happens to the inside of watermelons when you shoot them with guns, because everything inside it absolutely just turns into slimy, squishy mush. It has no like structure of any kind anymore. just from the bullet going through there. Man, yeah, these 300 blackouts are serious. We're gonna see what they'll do to a a steel plate, and see if we can find it and see if it opens up like that. But first, let's get out the 9mm and see what it does to a watermelon. All right, phone's running. We got one more watermelon. We got 2 more jugs of water. Let's see what it does with the 9mm. And then we're gonna shoot them on steel and see if we can find the bullets and see what they look like after hitting steel. All right, let's hope we capture this one. There we go, high up hit. Go and shut this off. Let's hope we capture this one. There we go, high up. I do believe I see a bullet in the bottom of that second jug. And boy, that 9mm just absolutely split that watermelon in half. So, oh yeah. It's funny, it actually popped a hole in the back, but didn't have quite the energy to actually get out of it. Nice. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Picture perfect expansion, petals peeling back beautifully. That is a wicked, wicked round. Cool, all right, we're gonna clean up this whole mess. Then we're gonna set up, we're gonna take a couple shots on steel, see if we can't find the bullets, and see what they look like after hitting steel. So stick around for just one more moment. All right, so we got one last test we wanna do. Back again with the 300 Blackout. And I just wanna see how these perform against steel. I'm not worried about them denting the steel because they're not high enough velocity. So I'm gonna shoot our regular old Silhouette. I have an extra set of eyes trying to help me spot where it bounces off to, because I want to see what it looks like after it shoots some steel. All right, I'm going to aim for the bolt, but it should hit a few inches below that. I thought it came back and bounced off the tripod, but that was the brass. I got a little excited for no reason. All right, so we found the 300 Blackout, but it is hotter than hell.
It's hot, damn hot, real hot.
So we're gonna let it cool. We're gonna do the test again with the 9mm, and hopefully that'll have enough time to cool, and then we can show it to you. So same thing, 9mm. We go for the center of the Silhouette and hope we can find it. Well, we'll go over there and see if we can hunt her down. All right, so we looked and we looked and we looked. Could not find that bullet. So we went ahead and repainted the target so you can identify which shot on the Silhouette I'm making, and maybe that'll help us to find the bullet. And we also put a piece of AstroTurf down underneath it. Maybe we'll get lucky, we'll catch the bullet. So I'm gonna aim for kind of near the bottom. See if we catch that bullet. Definitely hit near the bottom. Kind of went a little bit left, which probably would have missed the AstroTurf. But we're gonna walk up there. We're gonna see if we can't find it. All right, so we've determined, or we've guessed, that those 9mm, being that they are a copper jacket and a lead core, they're probably just fragmenting and coming apart. We can't find anything. But we did find that 300 Blackout because it was solid copper. If you look how this went, it kind of just bent over. And I'm sure that's because the Silhouette is leaning towards us like this. So it's coming along this way, hitting and deflecting straight down. If we were to hit it more straight on, maybe the petals would open, but you don't shoot steel straight on. There's a reason that it's leaning towards us, and that's so bullets deflect straight down, not straight back. So, but still, that's kind of cool. It's all curled over like that. I'm really impressed with both rounds. I got enough of those 9mm rounds. I think they're going to get loaded up in my concealed carry gun, and I think those 300 Blackout are going to get loaded up in 300 Blackout and be sitting close and ready in the house, because I think they're both pretty phenomenal bullets. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. I think they're good. I think they're really good. You can get on Black Butterfly and buy those 300 Blackouts. I don't know where you'd buy the 9mm. I didn't buy them, and they're clearly marked not for resale. So I may have the only YouTube video testing those bullets, but I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. We had some fun, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. If you'd like to help take care of the channel, not take care of the channel, that sounds gross. If you'd like to help support the channel during these trying times, there is a link to my Patreon below. There is also a link to these right here. These are the Axel GS Extreme earbuds. They're a wireless Bluetooth earbud. They are noise canceling. They come with several different fittings, some that are just for if you were listening to music, like say while you're going for a run or going for a bike ride or working out at the gym. And then there's other different sized foam pieces that go on if you're using them as hearing protection. You could still be listening to your music if you wanted to, or you can turn up the noise sensitivity or amplify the sounds, so if you're walking around the woods you could hear things further away, and then they still cut out and give you hearing protection when something loud goes off next to you. They're really good, and I'm really enjoying them so far. Allows me to makes it easier for me to talk at normal volumes when I'm talking to the camera and having ear protection in, versus kind of yelling at everybody like I kind of always have done with rolled up foam earplugs. So anyway, you can go down there and I get a small percentage if you go and buy it through my link. So any of those things would be great, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.